Hi, welcome back to Paul's Stuff. It's my space on YouTube where I get to talk about all the things I love. Lots of Star Wars, lots of lightsabers, and today is a second update to the new Xeno3 soundboard from Nexus and Dark Wolf Sabers, and the associated app with it. So I'm doing another update because I've found out some more things. I've actually managed to get hold of a couple more cores now, so I've now actually got 3 Xeno3 pixel enabled cores, and I just wanted to run through how the app deals with multiple sabers, as well as show you a few things that I found. So first of all, we'll look at multiple sabers. So when you first turn on the app, you'll get this screen asking you to connect to the saber. So if you click on that, you can see now we've got 3 sabers coming up in the bottom. They're all coming up as Damien Saber. So there's no real way to tell which of these 3 sabers I'm going to be turning on until I turn it on. So we'll choose the top one and we'll confirm it. And now that's come up as my Obi-Wan Kenobi episode 3. Now what's happening with the app is that every time you put a new saber on the app, it will save it to your device as a Bluetooth device, and you can name it within the app and it will name it as that as a Bluetooth device, but it won't come up on sorry, it doesn't name it in the Bluetooth device settings on your phone or tablet as that. It just names it as this in the app. So until you connect to that saber, you don't know which one you've got. But you can also go to the little global button at the bottom, and there you've got the list, and you can swap between them. So this is my Obi-Wan Kenobi episode 1. We click connect, it'll ask us if we want to swap, confirm, connect. And now it's connected to my Obi-Wan Kenobi episode 1. So you can see it's controlling this saber at the back. If we go into the global again and we go to Qui-Gon Jinn, we'll connect to that, confirm.
App connected.
Come back. And now it's operating the Qui-Gon Jinn, and likewise it will operate the episode 3 if I connect it to that.
App connected.
So this is how the app deals with multiple sabers. You can't have multiple sabers connected to the app at the same time, but you can swap between them very easily once you're in the app. You'll notice that, hopefully you'll notice, I don't know if it's in frame or not, I think it should be, but the pommels are off on all these sabers. That's because I'm continuing to find that I get a better connection to the app when part of the core is exposed. When the whole core is encased in metal, it seems to interfere with the Bluetooth connection quite readily, and if you've got the pommel on, it will disconnect quite easily if you move the saber around or move it away from the device at all. If the core's exposed, that is less so. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to cover today, is a very quick update, was the motion controls and I said initially that when I opened this, that it was only the push-pull controls that were on here at the moment. I was wrong about that. The others are there, you just need to slide across to them. So we've got twist controls and swing controls as well. The sensitivity with the twist isn't just about the twist on and off, it also will control any of the other functions that involve twisting the saber as well. So soundtracks, lightning block, some of the color change modes I believe you need to twist. So the sensitivity on this will affect those items as well. So you've got an on-off switch for twist on, twist off, and a sensitivity. And with swing on, you've got an on-off for the swing on, and again a sensitivity bar for that as well. So that's my little update on the app. Oh, one last thing. This will always show you which one is connected because it will be the one that's white. And if you go into that, you can actually disconnect at the bottom. If you just turn the saber off completely, if you turn the saber to deep sleep mode, it will disconnect. If you walk far enough away, it will disconnect. But you can manually disconnect it as well by tapping on here. And if we go back to the font settings screen or main screen, it's now showing us that we need to connect again. So that's just by way of another quick update. I'm still learning this board. I'm still finding things out about it. Now that I've got multiples of them, that will probably happen quicker. It's a lovely sounding board. It's got all the features of the V2 plus a little bit, and the big added bonus is proving to be the Bluetooth app, because basically pretty much everything that you used to have to go onto the SD card to change, or you had to go into menus on the Saber to change, you can now do in the app, which is much more simple. And if, for example, these come with 34 fonts on them, now with the app you can go to just the font you want to. You haven't got to cycle through all the apps to get there. Or if you go past the one you want, you haven't got to go backwards or go through all the fonts again. You can just go to the one you want, and it will announce which font it's set to. And yeah, it's just a whole lot easier. Setting up blade effects, things like that, is much easier with this app. To the point where I'm beginning to think I probably, once I've done an initial setup, I won't have to go onto the SD cards again for my Sabers. They can just remain in the Saber, and that's that. In fact, you don't even need the SD card in the Saber. The Saber will hold up to 16 sound fonts on its own memory now, without the SD card. I believe they get written on from the SD card. But if you wanted to, you could take the SD card out. You don't even need it in anymore once you've got your fonts set up to where you want them. So yeah, little bit more of an update. If you like the content, please give it a like. If you aren't already and you think this might be useful for you, please do subscribe to the channel. I think we're at about 385 members, subscribers to the channel now, growing up at a steady pace. I'm not going to get into giveaways and things like that. If the channel builds, then it builds. If people find what I'm doing interesting, then that's great. If people want to subscribe to the channel, that's great. But I'm not going to get into giveaways and things like that. My channel isn't about that. It's about sharing information. So hopefully every time you come to the channel, you will get something from it anyway. Anyway, yeah. So if you do like the stuff, give it a thumbs up, give it a like. Consider subscribing. Hit the notification bell if you do subscribe. And I'll see you all the next time I do a video. Cheerio.